Hi guys, today about the virus. I should have done this earlier, but my channel had just been started like just a week or two. So I'm not doing, but just need to do it because this is what everybody needs. So we know the coronavirus or COVID-19. As you all know. You know COVID-19 or coronavirus that makes you keep you indoors. Acute serious people. I mean, for now, this is actually a base check of how much is literally infected. I mean, this is not really, I'm not sure about this, but I just predict. This is all the people that have symptoms and it's confirmed. These are the dead people who died from it. Sorry for those from these dead ones or anybody who died from the virus. Sorry. But anyway, it was 21 and yeah. Okay, you already know COVID-19. As most of us say it. Others call it coronavirus and virus only. But what is the acronym? For scientists, we call it severe, acute, severe and acute actually, respiratory. It is, I'll show you the essay right now. Syndrome, coronavirus 2. Yes, that's how long the name is actually for scientists. So they promised that during December they're gonna find a vaccine. Or just take basically a vaccine. It's basically something that you just put under and they're gonna treat it like a virus and they're going to just fight it. You know they're gonna remember how to fight and practice. Now you're critically immune to the virus. I mean, there are dead ones which are for young kids who don't have and just try to how to destroy it. Or you want to do live ones, so they just do like knowing that they're not fighting, they're just going to quit and just shoot them out. But then if they're really going to attack, they just do some simple actions, but they're actually doing a lot more damage and it won't be that helpful. So live vaccines are the way to go, but what happens when they get killed? So let's just do a bit less. Basically, it's like a form virus. It's not a real coronavirus, but it's just a bit like glimpse of virus that can kind of annoy and remove some cells, but still it's like good for babies. For the babies, just use that. They can't hurt them if things go wrong. Maybe, but probably not that, but pretty unlikely. So we already know about this damn virus. Now you already know because in my zone now you're in quarantine, which actually helps you. You just think so. You pretty hate it, right? You hate that quill stuck inside. I mean, not all of you hate it. Maybe some intro groups does it. I don't know because it's spreading over the world. Like legit. But in my country, there are 4 states. there is called an MCO or a mover control order. There's also a CMCO and RMCO. An MCO happens when there's before we start with a CMCO, where there is low, where it normally spreading. However, it's just basically just enough that it's just like quarantine enough that it doesn't ruin the economy, but it's still enough to protect. But this one means it's total shutdown and the economy is just going to be gone. Everybody's stuck. Here like non-essential groups, here's like still a lot of travel restrictions, like cancellations, but however, it's still that you can still go out for income. However, you cannot go outside if you're vulnerable to get the virus or infected. Already, obviously infected, you should go to stay. Now is when it's excessively growing. It's like an emergency. That's why there's MCO. RMCO is basically like something that doesn't grow that much. They're basically very low cases, and they just want them to like chill out a bit, because suddenly at this point when you learn about epidemics and endemics. I live in Malaysia, which have different toes at all. One, okay, you stay inside. One, can you get out? But will accept if you're older of viruses. I mean, any like lung disease that could help the virus. Yes. And then after that, just one that gets out. Just make sure that you follow rule sections, and that's all. So that means an epidemic is where something, a virus or disease is continuously growing, which is meaning that there is or not 1 to something like 1 point, around 1.4, and it's very stably growing, but it's having some breaks down. I mean, basically meaning that it could be 0.8. If it's at this level, in fluctuating or just stay stable, in this level is okay. Above 1.4 is meaning that it's an epidemic, meaning that it's continuously growing. This also can be emergency epidemic, because ours is 2.5 and now suddenly dropping to 2.3 and sudden as we get more advanced. Right now we're in the endemic right now in my country. It's not growing continuously growing cases due to another MCO, but now it's a CMCO still. There can be an RMCO, but it happens many times. Like they have an RMCO and then suddenly start growing like an MCO. So the Prime Minister is scared to go into the RMCO only when things settles is drawing down. There are also emergency cases too. Obviously happens at once it reaches over 3.2, where cases grow highly exponentially and very bad. As you know, this is a tough day. As we already know the outbreak, then there is an epidemic. But once things slows down, as you see, like see, it's just spreading. It just outbreak. epidemic, but then endemic is slows down. I mean, even if it's growing, with an epidemic, even if it's just slowing down but still growing, it already can be considered as an endemic at the top. Low is an epidemic. But there's something I didn't make this up actually. Epidemic. It is just a short way of saying that the beta. It's just meaning that just after the emergency of high cases and slowing down, but still pretty considered an epidemic as it's still continuously growing and not slowing down to a total flat afterwards. Or predicted so. I can't make that up. Sorry. Are they in disruption to contact who? Okay. But all one you need to do is that to wash your hands frequently to weed out. Actually, I can tell you that washing hands actually, I can tell you why it's actually a virus actually. It's just a thin hole of RNA and a bit of DNA maybe inside share with a few like a bit of organs and rectal fluids and stuff, and just a wall and outside. Just put up what it is actually. The wash your hands literally actually break. It kind of like breaks the virus and kinds of damage out the DNA tracing. Second, social distancing by A. So maybe in honesty, if you didn't need to, but just try not to. And anyway, cases with a lot of crowds, just don't stay in there. I mean, they surely would be doing that actually. Things else or comply with measures. If they are going to be in quarantine, follow them. You don't want to risk it because there's something very bad happening and there's a lot of cases or something or going out. The fourth thing is that if you're sick, stay at home. Just don't go anywhere else. And maybe you can have a test too to check if, you know. No! Get up! Okay. Okay. And the last is...
Sorry. Can we record it?
Okay, sorry, my brother. The last thing... Not sure. Never mind, that's all. Is that just to like, subscribe, to share with my favorite friends. Anyway, right now I'm saying we're in this sub-quarantine. Give yourself a thumbs up if you appreciate that. Make a vaccine. I'll promise to do it. However, one more thing is that once you make the vaccine, actually, we need to do it quick because they can add off. Okay, please subscribe and share it with your friends so you can spread the message. I'm gonna leave a message to who? Okay. Alright, guys. There's some more videos. Go into the description. I'm not sure how to do end screens though. I realize. Okay, subscribe if you know it, or share with a friend to spread the message. Okay, please subscribe. Okay. For all who subscribe, I love you and bye guys.